You are at a curious turning point, and your guardian angels wish to share insight concerning what the cosmos has planned. There are two people in your life who could end up playing a major role moving forward. Unfortunately, they are at odds. The angels say there are going to be challenges ahead that may prove to be overwhelming. But it's important that you remain steadfast and level-headed. Your patience is a boon to others, and there's no denying that it will help you in what's to come. That being said, before we start talking about the insight, it's crucial to mention the presence of 3 signs within this video. These signs offer a chance to open yourself up to the blessings of the universe. Of course, these signs also relate to the message as a whole, so it's a good idea to watch the entire video to get a clear understanding. To get back to the topic at hand, there are 2 people at odds with each other concerning how they want to move things forward with you. One of these individuals is considering proposing, while the other wants to take things slower. I repeat, 2 people argue over you. One wants to propose, and the other wants to take things slow. Both want you, and they bicker over you. Have you ever competed over the attention of someone else? You likely have, and it's a more common scenario than most people give credit for. As such, it probably comes as quite a surprise that people you know very well are arguing over you. Even stranger is the prospect of marriage, something that will undoubtedly change the lives of everyone involved. The fact that people are vying over you shouldn't come as a surprise. However, you've always been the kind of person that people argue over, as quite a few people consider your company to be enlightening. You might not think that it's a big deal, but it's important to consider the way others see you. Otherwise, you could find yourself in situations where you accidentally lead specific individuals without knowing their expectations. Perhaps this isn't the case with these 2 individuals. They know you very well, and one wants to propose sooner rather than later. It's an interesting conundrum, and one that could potentially lead to significant changes, all of them positive. This brings us to the first synchronicity sign, the beetle. Does this sign strike you as strange? Those who are typically afraid of beetles probably don't understand, but one should know that these insects are surprisingly friendly. They allow people to handle them to the point where some cultures see the beetle as a friendly companion, and children might see them as toys without batteries. The beetle represents the open hand of friendship and perhaps the invitation toward something more. The typical beetle will never act adversely toward people. Instead, it's peacefully trying to go about its daily routine. You can disrupt this routine and find that the beetle is surprisingly open to anything you might do, outside of hurting it. Of course, it will not bite, and it will not fly away. This kind of powerful commitment represents your focus and attention toward the people you love. Keep in mind that the beetle also represents strength and transformation. Seeing a beetle in everyday life is a reminder that you have the strength of will to change the course of your life. It's also a reminder of how you might look in the eyes of other people. A surprisingly open person with unusual kindness and gentleness. Of the 2 people vying over you, only one has the strength and commitment to match your own. They are the ones with the potential to propose. That said, It doesn't take away from the other person seeking your hand. They might not be a person of action, but they are the kind of individual who would appreciate you for what you are. These are the guardian angels' messages when it comes to significant changes that are all positive. With that revelation comes the second sign, the intricate candle. One of the most interesting aspects of candles is how they represent a link to our past. The candle symbolizes two contradicting things, a link to the past and a fire that lights the way to the future. To take full advantage of this symbol, one must look both ways and understand the importance of the past and the future. When you are willing to take both into account, the present truly starts to manifest. While this is the symbolism of the humble candle, there is something more to consider with regard to the intricately designed candle. The past and the future collide, while a beautifully designed candle can draw your eyes to the present. This symbol, while uneasy to spot, is a beacon of incredible luck. Allow the humble candle to remind you to look both into the past and into the future, and allow its more intricate counterparts to shower you with blessings whenever you spot it. Wisdom and understanding will prove to be extremely crucial in the coming challenges ahead. While you may be gripped with uncertainty, know that the universe will always protect you of your current predicament. Your guardian angels have this to say: you are approaching a turning point in your life. There will come a time when you will have to make an important decision, and the pace will soon quicken. That being said, it's important to focus on what you genuinely want. Listen to your heart, and regret will never come. While their argument revolves around you, there is also a chance that these two individuals could make it impossible for you to choose either of them. The universe will at times show another path when the most obvious choices start to seem like they may not be the best for you. While the predetermined path exists, the universe is willing to branch out depending on the situation. This brings us to the final sign of the video, the fox. Who do you think has an advantage over the other, the cat or the dog? While there is no wrong answer, there is an answer that stands above the rest. The fox, which watches over the quarrel between the two animals, is the better choice. In this case, you are the fox, and you have an advantage over everyone else. While they argue over you, remember that you have the final say. They don't realize what you're truly capable of, and perhaps you do not as well. Not to worry, as when the time comes, you will have so many different options that it might just be difficult to choose. The point of the message is to listen to what these two have to say, but to focus on yourself most of all. It might be tempting to feel bad for them, but the fact of the matter is that both of them want something from you. Remember that you are not restricted to these two, even if they may feel like they are the only choices you have. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, grant them the strength to navigate the complexities that lie ahead, to find patience amidst the turmoil of conflicting desires, and the wisdom to discern their true desires. May the signs of the universe guide them towards decisions that align with their heart's deepest calling, and may they embrace the power within themselves to shape their own destiny. As they stand at this crossroads, let them feel your love, knowing they are capable of steering their own course toward a future filled with blessings. Amen. Your guardian angels depart with these words. Allow these words to resonate with your being. Remember that you are loved, and there is so much more to you than meets the eye. Focus on yourself and your capabilities, and things will always go your way. Type 777 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?